Hello everyone, and thanks for joining us. Most of us live in a world that's literally drowning in media.
And unfortunately, lots of those media messages are not all that healthy.
So today we're going to meet somebody who's devoting his life to using music and media for healing.
Last season, we introduced you to our friend Gary Malkin and his media medicine for the mind.
Gary's an Emmy Award-winning composer and in fact wrote the theme music for Healing Quest.
Last year, we saw several clips from his Wisdom of the World project.
But as you'll see, that's only a small part of Gary's vision for using music and images to help transform our world.
We live in a time right now where I feel like one of the greatest challenges to human beings is the fragmentation, the fracturing of our hearts and spirits from our intellectual selves.
Gary Malkin describes himself as a journeyman composer and producer.
Well, it still sounded like there were many pitches going on.
Let's tune it.
He's created the music for over 1,000 commercials, many feature films, and 15 years of the Unsolved Mysteries TV series. But his focus now is on healing.
Our goal is to create media that is contemplative and integrative and reminds us who we are and what matters most to us. And I think media can do that in a way that hasn't been done before. What I call a state of coherence, which is this place where your heart and your spirit and your mind are equal jewels in the crown of the human experience.
For the last 10 years, Gary's recorded thought leaders like Nelson Mandela, Deepak Chopra, Marianne Williamson, Thich Nhat Hanh, and Christiane Northrup, along with dozens of others from across the religious and philosophical spectrum. Now his plan is to combine their wisdom and his music for virtually all of today's media formats.
The goal here is to create downloadable short format audio and video experiences. I call it audio alchemy or wisdom films that people can experience on their iPhones, on their cell phones, on their computers, on their personal digital media devices, and in 5 minutes change the course of their day by just introducing a contemplative media format into their daily practices. So that's what our goal is.
Part of his plan involves something called New Reality NXT.
Put some headphones on, put some eyeglasses on, and you go very deep very quickly, and it restores you, and it's like a few hours of sleep. It's a very cool experience. It deals with hemispheric communication through a thing called binaural beats. It deals with LED lights that go to the retina that actually stimulate and help us go to deeper states of theta, and it deals with spoken word and music all at the same time. So if you can create greater receptivity in your psycho-neuro-immunological state, in your body, mind, spirit being, if you can receive audio at a deeper level and actually end up enhancing your capacity to pay attention, it's our belief that it's an accelerated tool for cultivating that kind of integration I was talking about, that thing I call coherence.
However Gary's creations are delivered, he feels life-enhancing media is essential to our future.
Music is the language of emotion. And it's time for that kind of intelligence to claim its rightful place in society, rather than being the court jester of society. It's time that the artist reclaims his role as the shaman, as the healer of society, rather than just the entertainer. If we don't restore emotional and spiritual intelligence to be equally important, then the issue of fragmentation of human beings is, we're going to end up making decisions from a fragmented place, from a place that isn't integrated. We're going to make decisions from our mind only at the expense of our hearts and our spirit knowledge. Because I really firmly believe that it's only by owning that part of ourselves, which the authenticity and intimacy are the hallmarks of this state of integration that I've been talking about. It's only when we do that that the world and our worlds and our inner health are going to change.
So how did you like the New Reality experience with the lights and headphones?
Oh, I really liked it. It was very relaxing. But Roy also tried it, and it took him into a very deep state. And he was really impressed with it.
Sounds great. You can find out more about all of the Wisdom of the World projects by visiting the Healing Quest website.